She has been teaching 28 years and taught abroad in Japan, Saudi Arabia, France, and Switzerland. Chaufan is created the Let's Stand public speaking program for young people aged 4 to 18. She practices various well-being techniques which enable her to juggle and enjoy her family life, her career in education, her studies, and her passion for sharing stories of inspiration. Her mission is empower others to become the best version of themselves. And her life motto is, this is it. So this is it. Mm-hmm. And her title, her topic is Speak! No one else can tell your story. Can I have an applause for Chaufan? There you are.
I was a very shy child, and I grew up in Ireland at a time when children were seen and not heard. But not anymore. This is power. This is freedom. This is scary. But this is what I want for my children, my students, and for young people across the world. To be able to express your needs, feelings, ideas, hopes, and dreams clearly and confidently in a way that others will listen. That, I believe, can transform the world. My name is Siobhan Keenan-Fitzgerald, and I'm principal of a Changemaker primary school in Ireland, and I'm also the creator of the Let's Stand public speaking program for young people aged 4 to 18. So LETS is an acronym for listen, evaluate, talk, and then stand. Equipped and empowered to stand. Because standing begins an action. Cast your minds back to that first magical moment when you entered this world. I don't expect you to remember every detail, but bring to mind, if you can, as you emerge from the womb, that much anticipated scream that signaled, I am here. The sound of your unique voice, glorious. And then, as you began to develop, you naturally listened, evaluated, and talked. And then you talked and talked and talked until somebody told you to shh, stop talking. Why? And where did that happen? As a child, I was painfully shy, but I got the opportunity to develop my public speaking skills somewhat accidentally through debating. Now, this was an opportunity that was not available to all students, but I'm very grateful for that opportunity now, because as I moved through life, I quickly began to realize, not just see, but experience. Speaking is power. We see that in the world around us. And on some level, it struck me that what I had to say was important, that I had a unique perspective, and that nobody else could tell my story. And that's the same for all of us. Just look at social media today. Billions of people every day sharing their story, or a story. And whether they're aware of it or not, our young people are daily thinking about and considering how to make their story as interesting and compelling as possible. This is a strength that the Let's Stand program builds on. So some of the skills are transferable, but the next vital step is for young people to use those stories to connect and to communicate face to face with people. So the Let's Stand program supports and guides teachers in how to create a safe, supportive environment in which the students can feel comfortable to develop these skills step by step. The late great Stephen Hawking famously communicated, "For millions of years mankind lived just like the animals, and then something happened that unleashed the power of our imaginations. We learned to talk, and we learned to listen. Mankind's greatest achievements have come about by talk," he said, "and its greatest failures by not talking." Just look at what we're trying to achieve here at this summit. We're sharing our ideas through talk. Through the Let's Stand program, students also develop skills of creativity, empathy, leadership, and democratic participation in discussions, while at the same time learning about and gaining a deeper insight into the lives and stories of their peers. With Let's Stand providing a structure, can you imagine a type of Let's Stand TEDx for young people across the world? If we encourage, equip, and empower our young people to be able to express themselves clearly, confidently, and candidly, imagine then, in 20 years' time, what a community, country, continents of more fully expressed individuals might look like. Had I said as a child, "I can't do that. I won't stand up in front of other people because I'm shy," I wouldn't have become a teacher, a principal, an advocate for young people finding and using their voice. And at age 16, I wouldn't have spoken at my mother's funeral. On deeply emotionally charged occasions in their lives, I want our young people to be able to fall back on the support of a habit that was formed at a time when they most wanted to talk. Have any of you ever felt the fear? That niggling, numbing knot in the pit of your stomach when you were at a meeting and you had something to say, but didn't. A question to ask, but didn't ask it. An idea to share that could have made all the difference, but you just didn't share it. If unexpressed, where do these thoughts, questions, ideas go? This is not what I want for our young people, because they haven't yet inherited those inhibitions. Though I'm still a shy adult, I'm very ready and willing to help and support any of you who want to find out more about the Let's Stand program and empower our young people to tell their stories. Empowering our youth to express themselves clearly, confidently, and candidly. It's a small thing. It's a small thing that we can do today that would have a huge impact, I believe, on tomorrow. If a shy, quiet girl can do it, you can do it. And I know for sure that our young people can do it because I've seen it. Let's Stand holds that if you can speak well, you can influence. And if you can influence, you can change lives, your own and others. And that's power. Let's stand together. Thank you.